Good morning, this is Brian, BG3D. Today I'm working on it's a piece of chute. It's all 1/4 inch plate, not very complicated. I was working on putting the liners in it. The thing I caught on today was this panel is 18 feet. Even though it will be straight and it'll be solid when it's first built, over time this will want to kind of sag and bow out. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to wrap it with channel or angle. Probably angle. It's not going to take a lot. We'll create a new sketch, and I want it on the XY plane. It's just a rectangle, and I'm not going to measure anything on it. I'm just making a sketch because where it's going to sit is kind of difficult to measure. 1-06 brace. I'm just going to call it brace S because it's just a sketch. Close it. Now place it. Let's see where these planes are. They're on this end. Okay, so I want to constrain. Not to constrain I wanted. Let's try mate and see if it turns it the right direction. Okay. The next constraint is the XY to the XY. And I want to measure from here to there. We'll divide it by 2. Then we'll divide it by -2, so it goes down. Constraint from here, and I want it attached to there. Now you'll notice it's not big enough. It doesn't come all the way out. I could sit here and play with numbers until I get it. There's an easier way. Edit sketch and cut edges. So I don't need anything on this side. I don't need anything on this end. All I need is this plate. So I got really close, but not all the way there. So now you can measure from here to there. That is 51. And we'll copy that. Paste it. Next thing I'm going to do is measure from here to this outer edge, that line. That's what I'm after. Copy. Okay, and the reason I use the cut, it doesn't make it adaptive. I try to avoid adaptive whenever possible. So you'll notice that now it's all the way to the outside, all the way to the end. So I go design, insert frame, angle 3 to 3/4, and it's already on gray. Hit the plus, make sure it's going where you need it. Okay, and from here you can kind of go wherever. Okay, so here's one of the interesting things, which is you can sit here and mess with this and drag that angle around. You can measure from here to there, get an angle, or you can select a line. And as you see, it done something completely different than what I needed to do. Let's try it again. On that corner. I don't quite know why it's fighting me today, but it is. Start off with it on 0 and select a line. Guess we put it back on 0. It done most of what I wanted to do. There it is. Hit plus. So the align tool is not one that I use very often, so we're going to figure it out today. And bring it around to 90, hit OK. Zero. And it actually turned it the right way. So now I've got 4 pieces. The next thing I want to do is, this is going to come out of a 20-foot stick of material any way you go about it. So I'm going to measure from here to that point, 2.78. Shorten, lengthen. This and that. The other end is 3. Okay, so there's a couple things I could have done differently. I could have just went and placed some content center and put them in there and mess with them like I got them. The reason I do it the way I went about it was I get to use the design tools. Because the next thing I need to do is fix these ends. So I'm going to hit trim extend, I'm going to hit face and the plus, so I'm going to keep going. Let's go to the other end, face. And now we have a frame that wraps all the way around it. Just turn the visibility off, and now we'll actually go back into that frame in a little bit and remove, because there's some overlapping lines, but that'll be a different day. So we save it. And that is the end of that. My next step with this is going to be to break this AR up into more manageable size pieces, but it's kind of a boring thing to video. I'm kind of new to making these. Don't have many subscribers at this point. I would appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe, leave comments. If there's something you're trying to figure out, something you're trying to do, tell me what it is. Maybe I'll learn something too.